From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, we have new details about the shocking moment a shark jumped into a boat off of Mid-Coast, Maine.
Plus, the town of Hamden is helping community members stay active with a brand new outdoor fitness center.
And the Amish community market in Unity that was destroyed in a fire is slowly inching closer to reopening. This and more local news right now.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
I'm Joe Cortez. Thanks for joining us this morning. Were you up late last night? I know we were sleeping, but it was coming down. I saw that red blob come right in overnight, and I was like, wow, look at those thunderstorms.
Sir, I was in bed promptly at 6 p.m.
Oh, promptly. Okay.
That's so late for me.
Well, those thunderstorms have moved in. We did get a little bit of rain overnight, but today should be sunny. A little bit of cloud coverage, but we'll have some decent temperatures in the air. Let's throw it over to Conrad Sapinski. Here's the first check of our forecast.
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. And today's first forecast is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive, heavy truck, and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So good amount of rain showers in the area. Not looking like a big low-pressure system. Most of this is located in Quebec. So a good amount of showers coming in closer to Quebec. In our state, not looking too bad. A couple of lingering showers still sticking around right now. Mostly just a good amount of cloud cover. So if you do get hit by a drizzle or two, don't worry. This will not be an all-day event as it really quickly starts to weaken and really move out of the area later on today. But we do need to worry about some fog. We do have a 2-mile visibility in Bangor, a little bit better by Bar Harbor, but Millinocket, same thing, 2-mile visibility. So it is very foggy. There is some dense fog in the area. So leave a little bit extra early to work. Please drive a little bit slower as some of the fog may be dense and very dangerous. But later today, we'll clear up. We'll see lots of sunshine. Clouds will break up. Temperatures will be above average and hovering in the mid-70s. Tonight will be a little chilly. Temperatures hovering close to 50 degrees with mostly clear skies, and it will be breezy. Tomorrow, though, it will be even more windier. Temperatures will be well below average and hovering in the mid-60s under a mostly sunny sky. And later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the mid-70s. Joe and Emma?
Conrad, thank you. First up this morning, police have released the names of the victims who were killed in a crash on Saturday. Bangor Police Sergeant Jason McCambley says 32-year-old Zachariah Flanders of Bangor and 65-year-old Orville Patterson of Glenburn died at the scene of the two-vehicle crash that happened on Conduskeg Avenue in Bangor just after 1 a.m. No other people were in the vehicles. McCambley says Bangor police are reconstructing the crash and are still trying to determine the cause.
The Amish community market and bakery in Unity that was destroyed by fire earlier this year is slowly inching closer to reopening. Fire ripped through the market back in January. With the Amish community's help, they were able to rebuild quickly. However, other aspects of getting the business up and running have taken more time. According to the Amish Community Market and Bakery's Facebook page, owners are hoping to set a reopening date later this month. They said they are currently working on setup and product displays, and they hope to post a solid opening date to Facebook in the coming weeks.
Police are investigating alleged threats made at St. Michael's School in Augusta Tuesday morning. Augusta Deputy Police Chief Kevin Lully says the department received a call alleging a student had posted a video threatening the staff. Lully says because of the immediate reporting and swift action, officers were able to quickly identify the juvenile. They have started an extensive investigation onto the alleged threats, and the school, parents, and the students involved are all working cooperatively with police, according to Lully. No classes were disrupted. Lully says there will be no need to change schedules as a result of the investigation.
New information yesterday on a shooting in Auburn on Washington Street Tuesday afternoon. Auburn police say at approximately 12:36 p.m., officers were dispatched to the area of 752 Washington Street after multiple callers reported gunshots and seeing a male bleeding running from the scene. Auburn police say the initial investigation has revealed that three males, two of whom were known to the homeowner, went to the residence and demanded money allegedly owed to them from the proceeds of illegal drug trafficking. Two of the three males approached the front door and allegedly began threatening the homeowner, attempting to force entry into the home. Police say they were armed with a baseball bat and a firearm. The homeowner fired 2 shots from inside his home through the front door, striking 20-year-old Cameron Michaud of Augusta. Michaud was transported by Auburn Fire and Rescue to Central Wayne Medical Center, where he is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The homeowner, 19-year-old Stephen Beauregard, was arrested on unrelated traffic outstanding warrants.
A group of restaurant workers and owners in Portland rallied on Tuesday, saying they want voters to say no to one of the many issues on the city's November ballot. The group, Restaurant Industry United, is urging a no vote on Question D. That measure would raise the city's minimum wage to $18 an hour, but it would also get rid of the tip credit, essentially upending and likely eliminating the tipping system in the city. They say the measure would cut wages instead of raise them for tipped workers across the city, badly damaging an industry still reeling from COVID.
Tip credit elimination is a full stop for the restaurant industry and would ultimately decimate and destroy and really upend our entire industry. Most importantly, it would cut us as workers' earnings off at the knees.
Organizers of the ballot question say their goal is to raise wages, but a similar effort to eliminate tipped credit at the state level in 2017 was defeated in the legislature. The issue is one of 14 different questions on Portland's November ballot.
Hannaford announced earlier yesterday that they will be donating to Maine Health Food as a medicine program. Matthew Jurancic has more on the story.
I'm here at the Maine Health Food Pantry at Franklin, where Hannaford Supermarkets donated $350,000 to the Food as Medicine program. Maine Health's program provides fresh and nutritious foods to families and individuals suffering with chronic health conditions. Maine Health's Chief Health Improvement Officer, Dr. Dora Mills, says the donations will help get healthy foods to those who need it most.
Most adults in Maine have some sort of chronic disease. We know about 1 in 6 adults have food insecurity. When you combine those two, it's a really deadly combination.
The donation from Hannaford is part of a $1.5 million commitment to support the grocery's Eat Well, Be Well, A Path to a Better Health initiative, which carries the same message as Food as Medicine. With Food as Medicine starting to roll out, participants like Ann Glazier, who suffer from stomach issues, had the opportunity to be some of the first to benefit from the initiative.
When I started to see benefits was really right away within a few days. By the time I got to the Food as Medicine, I was committed to, I knew that it was the food that I needed help with.
Additionally, funding will help support a healthy meal delivery program for Mainers who suffer from specific heart diseases. Mills says the money will support what Maine Health does best.
This donation from Hannaford and our partnership with Good Shepherd Food Bank really exemplifies Maine Health's vision of working together so our communities are helping America.
To learn more about the program, head to mainehealth.org where you can find upcoming sessions and who to contact. Reporting from Farmington, Matthew Jurancic, ABC7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 6:08. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, the bells will be ringing this Saturday as municipalities across the country honor the signing of our U.S. Constitution.
But first, let's get a quick look at that forecast. A high of 75, partially sunny out there. There'll be a few clouds, but tonight it'll be clear with a little bit of breeze. Those temperatures dropping down to 50 degrees. And tomorrow we are really feeling those fall temperatures. Sunny with a breeze and a high of 64.
Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC7. Go to foxbangor.com, click on half off dining, and start saving now.
Mainly Pizza is not just pizza. They have grocery items, baked goods, breakfast sandwiches, and subs. They also have freshly baked desserts and ice cream, all in a family atmosphere. A visit to Mainly Pizza is worth the drive.
Great restaurants from all over Eastern Maine at half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC7. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have lots of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 6:30 on ABC 7.
This morning, look who's coming to America's favorite morning show. Serena Williams taking center court in Times Square, live. Then Steve Carell live. Brie Larson, this week on
Good Morning America.
Hello, Eastern Maine. Watch You Bet Your Life weekdays at 10 a.m. here on ABC 7.
I strive so hard to get to the right verdict.
It's not Murphy's Law.
Do you ever watch a People's Court? Do you think I'm an idiot?
It's a court of law.
I'm a judge, and I deal in evidence and proof.
The People's Court.
The law is the law is the law is the law.
All this week at 4 on ABC 7.
Bells will be ringing this Saturday, the 17th. The United States Constitution was signed on September 17th, 1787. In honor and recognition of that, churches, schools, individuals, and businesses across the country are being asked to ring bells for 1 minute at 4 p.m. this Saturday. The Daughters of the American Revolution came up with bells across America. The Revolutionary War reenactors of Down East Maine will be ringing bells at the Burnham Tavern in Machias.
You know, if they even stop for a moment and think about the Constitution, about what it means to them, or find out more information, go online, take a look at the Constitution, take a look at the Bill of Rights, any of that would be just a wonderful outcome.
Farnsworth says you don't need to go to an organized event to take part. She says you can do it at your own home. She says there's even a free app you can download on your phone that sounds like ringing bells. Farnsworth says the important thing is to remember and learn about the Constitution.
Well, it's not even fall yet, but Christmas trees are top of mind for some, and there are concerns about supply problems. The South Portland Rotary Club holds its annual Christmas tree fundraiser every year, and Matt McCleany, who runs the tree drive, says while there will be enough trees for everyone this year, but you might not get the exact size you want. He says it's not so much a shortage issue as a selection issue, and it's likely due to decisions made a decade ago.
In the early 2000s, there was a glut of Christmas trees, whereas the farmers just overproduce Christmas trees. So it's a commodity for them. So what basically happened was they produced less trees because they didn't need to plant as many. But again, they don't have a crystal ball that can look 12 years into the future.
The South Portland Rotary Club gets its tree drive up and running the day after Thanksgiving.
The Lewiston School Committee has voted to approve a competitive pay raise for district employees. Brad Rogers has more from Lewiston.
Right now, subs are in high demand here in Lewiston. They're filling in for the vacant ed tech positions and also for when a teacher or ed tech calls out. In fact, they are so vital that Lewiston just gave them all pay raises. The Lewiston School Committee approved pay raises for substitute teachers, ed techs, and cafeteria workers to be more competitive with the pay in nearby districts. Lewiston Middle School is one of the schools desperate for ed techs.
We have about 9 or 10 open positions, but we've been able to configure some things so that we're still meeting students' needs as best as we can.
One school committee member says good ed techs and support staff are worth their weight in gold. The pay for substitute teachers went from $104 a day to $125. Substitute ed tech pay went from $93 to $112 a day, and cafeteria workers now make $16 an hour.
If they get raises and stuff like that at schools, in my opinion, yeah, they do deserve it. They go through a lot and they deal with a lot of things.
I think it's great because this is a very difficult school and it's not an easy job.
We're responsible for these kids.
Melissa Winchester was an ed tech here at the middle school last year and says ed techs are more than deserving of the pay raise.
We're role models and educators, and these kids really need positive role models in this school environment, and if they don't have specific pay, then the positions aren't going to be filled.
Principal Amanda Winslow hopes members of the community will step up and apply to be substitutes here at the middle school, and she hopes the pay raises help.
We need as many people as we can to apply to be substitute teachers.
Now, back in June, Lewiston Public Schools agreed to a 5.5% pay increase for teachers and staff. We weren't able to confirm exactly what those pay raises will cost the district, but teachers here say that without those pay raises, it could cost even more.
It's 6:15. After the break, the Seed Ventures Charters takes its clients out to fish for sharks. But what happens when the shark wants to get up close and personal? Details next.
Plus, a former employee at Twitter stood before the Senate Judiciary Committee, citing numerous cybersecurity issues within the company. We'll be right back with the details.
Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor is the best and only spot you should go to for your rug cleanings. Serving Maine for more than 70 years, we care about your rugs. Clean rugs last longer, and our family takes pride in being the professionals that you can trust. Our cleaning process consists of soaking your rug in a bath, shampooing, rinsing, and drying in a humidity-controlled dry room, making sure no detail is overlooked. Need a repair? We fully service every type of rug for you. Saliba's Rug Cleaners.
We care about your rugs.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
New details about the shocking moment. A shark jumped into a boat off mid-coast Maine. The captain says he's never seen anything like it. It was taken on Seed Ventures Charter out of St. George. Captain David Sinclair says he takes clients out to fish for sharks, which they then end up getting close to and help tag. They mostly encounter blue sharks, but in August, they caught a 7-foot mako that jumped right into their boat. His grandson, who works as his first mate, was right in its path.
And all of a sudden, here he is, right here in my face, and he hits me with his tail right on my left cheek, and then he lands probably 3 feet from my right foot.
Everybody scrambled, and I just held my breath. I thought, boy, injuries, a high possibility, and not a scratch on anybody. The shark was not injured.
Now, makos have very sharp teeth and can be dangerous. They were able to take some measurements of the shark and tag it, and then it swept it out using the transom door.
The unofficial numbers for visitors at Acadia National Park indicate they are having their second busiest year on record. But the same is not true for the bus service that provides rides. The Island Explorer offers free rides to hiking trails, carriage roads, island beaches, in-town shops, and restaurants. Acadia National Park Superintendent Kevin Schneider told the advisory committee ridership was down 38% as of July. Those numbers are compared to 2019 because the buses did not run in 2020 due to COVID, and they had a modified schedule in 2021.
I think we were concerned about, we sort of broken the habit of people using Island Explorer, and we want to sort of get back into that habit and reinforce it.
Historically, the buses have been used by visitors and local residents. They help reduce air pollution by reducing cars in the park and reduce congestion. Schneider says the Island Explorer has also had a bus driver shortage. He said that shortage forced them to go to their fall schedule earlier than anticipated.
The town of Hamden is helping community members stay active with a brand new outdoor fitness center. And as Jody Hersey tells us, the facility is free for the public to use whenever they'd like.
A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held Tuesday morning to officially open the town of Hamden's brand-new outdoor fitness court. This gym at the VFW Whitcomb Baker Recreational Area is located off of Canoe Club Road. It features 7 different training zones for visitors to perform circuit training exercises at their own pace and convenience.
Community Health Options is committed to health and well-being of Maine people. And we believe
part of building healthy communities is making fitness like this free and accessible.
Creating this outdoor fitness court was funded through a collaborative effort between the town of Hamden, the National Fitness Campaign, and the health insurer Community Health Options. Fitness instructors from the Bangor Region YMCA demonstrated various exercises that can be performed at the new facility for those 14 years of age and older.
Yes, 14 and over for safety purposes. Obviously, it's a community asset, so if you bring your kids, there's plenty of other things for them to do here, basketball, baseball, tennis.
Town manager Paula Scott says this fitness court is a win-win for everybody, whether they live in or outside of the town of Hamden.
We're here, we're accessible, and we hope everyone comes out and enjoys it.
In Hamden, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The time is now 6:20.
And let's bring in Conrad Sapinski. He joins us now with the latest forecast.
Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you, Joe and Emma. And today's main weather is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive heavy truck and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So talk about temperatures. It is middle of September. Our average high this time of year, closer to 72 degrees. So today, we will be a couple of degrees above that. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, but look what happens by tomorrow. We really cool off into the 60s and stick around the rest of the week, even into the weekend, with some 60s. So expect a couple of days of cooler temperatures, not well below average temperatures, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Maybe put on a sweater or two, especially tomorrow, as it will be very windy with temperatures in the mid-60s. So we do also have a couple of rain showers left in the area. Most of that is in the northern part of the state, and same thing in Canada. Closer to Quebec, they're getting some heavy rain. But by Bangor, we had a couple of showers earlier. Right now, a drizzle or two in the area. Not a big low-pressure system. It is mostly starting to really move out of the area and weaken. It will continue to push north, and we will all finally be in the clear. Later on today, we'll really see clouds breaking up. We'll see lots of sunshine, warmer temperatures in the mid-70s. So today is the day. Go outside, enjoy yourself, because tomorrow will be a whole different story. It will be very windy. Temperatures will be a lot cooler, so it will feel a little bit more like fall for tomorrow. Dew points a bit on the higher end as well today, but by tomorrow they will really start to drop into the 40s and 50s, so it will feel very comfortable. And that's going to be sticking around for Friday, right in through the weekend, and even for beginning of next week. Dew points will be on the lower end, so that is a very good sign for us. That means it will feel very comfortable outside. It will be a bit on the windy side. We do have some breezy winds right now, blowing at around 12 miles an hour here in Bangor, 9 miles an hour by the coast in Bar Harbor. So winds aren't looking that bad right now, but by tomorrow afternoon, it will be windy. We'll see gusts close to 35 miles per hour in some locations. Today, though, beautiful day. Temperatures in the mid-70s, morning clouds, and then some sunshine later on today. And our extended forecast outlook does show cooler temperatures moving in starting Thursday.
Offensive and divisive. That's Paul LePage's legacy. But it's not just what he said as governor. It's what he did. LePage slashed funding for cancer screenings for women. He refused to invest in clean energy, kicked over 1,000 seniors off their prescription drug program, and even opposed funding to Meals on Wheels. So, if that's what Paul LePage did last time he was governor, we can't send him back. The top funder of A Better Maine is the Democratic Governors Association.
The signs of summer are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And a day at the lake brings the family together. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort, serving northern Maine to Portland. Choose from Daikin, Fujitsu, or Mitsubishi heat pumps, and you'll be ready for whatever summer brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
Fox 22 and ABC 7 have a great way for you to save money on dining out. It's half-off dining from foxbangor.com. Just click on half-off deals and start saving. Be watching for our featured deal every Thursday at 9 a.m. Plus, we add bonus deals all the time. You can buy $50 gift certificates for $25. Also, check out half-off fun while you're there too. Half-off dining at foxbangor.com. From Fox 22 and ABC 7.
It's Wheels' 40th season. That means we're going XL.
With extra luxurious trips.
And we're adding a $40,000 XL wedge. Wow!
Sign up for your Spin ID and you could win 40 grand when our players do.
It's extra lucky for you.
Maggie, don't you love our new extra large dressing room?
What extra large dressing room?
Never mind.
Weekdays at 7 on ABC 7.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
And now for your national news. A former Twitter employee appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee on Tuesday. He claims Twitter is misleading the public on its alleged security flaws. Fox's Chad Pergram has more.
Twitter leadership is misleading the public, lawmakers, regulators, and even its own board of directors.
Twitter's former security chief Peter Zatko tells Congress the social media platform faces numerous cybersecurity issues. In testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee, Zatko claims Twitter is unaware of where its user data lives. He says the company has little protection against insider threats.
Anybody with access inside Twitter, and half the company has access to the production environment that has this, could go rooting through and find this information and use it for their own purposes.
In July, Zatko filed a whistleblower complaint laying out several allegations against the company. Among them, that Twitter violated a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission by falsely saying it had stronger security measures in place to protect users. The platform fired back, saying Zatko's complaints are, quote, riddled with inconsistencies and inaccuracies. Still, the allegations alarm senators.
Twitter is an immensely powerful platform that cannot afford gaping security vulnerabilities.
They have close to 2,000 employees in other countries whose job is to screen tweets by Americans.
Zatko also claims Twitter can't control millions of fake accounts on the platform. Tesla CEO Elon Musk made similar allegations as he tried to back out of a $44 billion deal to acquire the platform. Senators Lindsey Graham and Elizabeth Warren are working to create a regulatory commission to protect social media consumers. On Capitol Hill, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
A woman is suing the city of San Francisco and its police department after she says they used her DNA from her rape kit to identify her as a suspect in a crime. Fox's Evan Cernovsky has more.
The last thing a survivor is thinking that this will one day come back and be used against me.
Attorneys for a sexual assault survivor say San Francisco police illegally used her DNA collected for a rape kit to identify her as a suspect in a crime last year. The woman is only identified as Jane Doe to protect her anonymity. She filed a lawsuit Monday against the city and its police department.
Jane Doe came to the police looking for help. She came to the police looking for them to do right by her. And instead, the police betrayed her.
Former District Attorney Chesa Boudin exposed the scandal earlier this year. We spoke to the woman in March. She said she was re-victimized by the whole ordeal.
You put a lot of trust in the people in the system to make yourself vulnerable like that. Do you feel like they lived up to their end of their bargain?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The opposite. They betrayed my trust even more, and it just made me relive the whole situation.
San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott said the DNA was stored in a quality control database. He said he's made sure no rape kits are ever used again to identify suspects. The city attorney's office responded to the lawsuit with this statement. Quote, the city is committed to ensuring all victims of crime feel comfortable reporting issues to law enforcement and has taken steps to safeguard victim information. Once we are served, we will review the complaint and respond appropriately.
The UN issuing a harsh warning saying the world is headed down a dangerous path with climate change and global warming. The scathing report by the World Meteorological Organization, showing weather-related disasters have increased 5-fold over the last 50 years. And the situation is not getting better, it is getting worse, they say. The data shows an almost 50% chance that the landmark 1.5-degree rise in global temperatures will be hit in the next 5 years, meaning there is a 93% chance that 1 year in the next 5 will see record heat. UN Secretary General Antonio Gutierrez not mincing words, calling out the world's fossil fuel addiction and pointing the finger at developed countries.
The report is a shameful reminder that resilience building is the neglected half of the climate equation. It is a scandal that developed countries have failed to take adaptation seriously and shrugged off their commitments to help the developing world.
Gutierrez said climate change-induced weather disasters are happening now, whether it is flooding in Pakistan, heat waves in Europe, or droughts in China, the Horn of Africa, and the United States. Experts estimate these incidents can cost approximately $200 million a day.
New government data shows U.S. income stayed stagnant for a second year in a row. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the 2020 inflation-adjusted median household income was about $71,200. In 2021, it was $70,800. The Census Bureau says the slight drop is not statistically significant. High inflation has caused households to stretch their budgets thin.
Food prices continue to soar. The Consumer Price Index report shows food was 11.4% more expensive in August compared to the same time a year ago. That is the highest increase since 1979. Egg prices rose to 39.8%, the largest increase. Rice, margarine, bread, chicken, milk, and potatoes also got more expensive. Baby food prices went up 12.6%. Still to come here on the second half of our show, as part of an effort called Project Oklahoma, a 21-year-old sailor who died in the attack on Pearl Harbor has been brought to his final resting place. More on this next.
Plus, the annual event kicks off the peak harvest season. Maine Maple Weekend is back and ready to celebrate. We'll take a look at this and more when we return.
Hey everyone, today's an exciting day. I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, aka Mr. Biggs, one of the founding fathers of hip-hop from the mighty Soul Sonic Force, who, by the way, happened to be a CarShield customer, and I had no idea.
When I saw you representing CarShield, I knew CarShield was the real deal. You've always been official.
You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got CarShield, and it worked. What made you get it?
You know, I was actually watching a football game at the time. CarShield commercial came on. I was like, you know what? I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave CarShield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. Mechanic knew of CarShield. They called CarShield and saved my family on $2,400.
CarShield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles.
When I bought my used car, I didn't expect any problems right away. But when it broke down, I'm glad I had CarShield.
CarShield saved me over $4,000 and followed through with their commitment. Thank you, CarShield.
I've been a CarShield customer for close to 7 years, had 3 vehicles covered, and they saved me close to $9,000.
With coverage through CarShield's administrators, you'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge. Plus, with CarShield's nationwide coverage network, you can choose the mechanic or dealership of your choice no matter where you are.
If you're driving without a warranty, you have to call CarShield.
Yeah, you do. Give CarShield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
CarShield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call CarShield for a free and instant protection plan quote. Once your car breaks down, it's too late. Call 800-749-7206. 800-749-7206.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Happy Wednesday, it's September 14th of 2022. Hump Day has arrived. Well, Francis Scott Key wrote the poem Defiance of Fort McHenry. While watching the bombardment of Fort McHenry from a ship in Baltimore Harbor, the name of the poem was then changed to the Star-Spangled Banner.
121 years ago today, Theodore Roosevelt was sworn in as the youngest U.S. president at the age of 42. TV's The Waltons went on air 50 years ago tonight. Actor Sam Neill is 75, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is 44, and today is National Cream-Filled Donut Day, National Parents Off Day, and it's National Quiet Day. Shh. It's Parents Off Day, so you got to be quiet.
Got to be quiet and hang out. I don't like cream-filled donuts. I don't know.
I don't either.
Something about it, I never got into it. But it's funny, you either talk to people like the Boston Creams, they either absolutely love them or they want nothing to do with it.
That's a good, yeah, that's so true. I like a pumpkin donut. I like a pumpkin muffin. I just like pumpkin
Are we in the
things.
fall? Well, we haven't hit fall. Fall's not until we have like another 7-8 days, so the 22nd.
But tomorrow's 64 degrees, sun with the sun out. So I'd say that means we've hit fall.
Okay, all right. So we're already switching to fall, and then watch next week. Mother Nature's gonna be like, haha, 85. But hopefully, we'll have to see what happens.
We never know.
We never really do. Let's bring in Conrad Zapinski. He'll let us know how that forecast is looking.
Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you so much, Joe and Emma. And today's first forecast is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive, heavy truck, and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So good amount of rain showers in the area. Not looking like a big low-pressure system. Most of this is located in Quebec. So a good amount of showers coming in closer to Quebec. In our state, not looking too bad. A couple of lingering showers still sticking around right now. Mostly just a good amount of cloud cover. So if you do get hit by a drizzle or two, don't worry. This will not be an all-day event as it really quickly starts to weaken and really move out of the area later on today. But we do need to worry about some fog. We do have a 2-mile visibility in Bangor, a little bit better by Bar Harbor, but Millinocket, same thing, 2-mile visibility. So it is very foggy. There is some dense fog in the area. So leave a little bit extra early to work. Please drive a little bit slower as some of the fog may be dense and very dangerous. But later today, we'll clear up. We'll see lots of sunshine. Clouds will break up. Temperatures will be above average and hovering in the mid-70s. Tonight will be a little chilly. Temperatures hovering close to 50 degrees with mostly clear skies, and it will be breezy. Tomorrow, though, it will be even more windier. Temperatures will be well below average and hovering in the mid-60s under a mostly sunny sky. And later on today, we'll continue to warm up into the mid-70s. Joe and Emma?
Thank you, Conrad.
Orchards across the state will celebrate Maine Apple Sunday this weekend. Now, the annual event kicks off the peak harvest season to celebrate many orchards, and they're offering special activities and free samples of their product this Sunday.
Some growers were worried about their crops during the early stages of the season when Maine was not getting enough rain. However, recent rainfall has provided relief for many.
It was a little dry in the beginning. We were a little worried, but the rain came through for us, and we have a beautiful crop. The apples are sizing up, all kinds of apples on the trees.
For a full list of participating orchards and events for this Maine Apple Sunday, visit maineapples.org/events. History will come to life at the Coal Land Transportation Museum this week. They'll be hosting Night at the Museum on Thursday, where all of the nonprofits' mannequins will be replaced with actors and volunteers.
Executive Director Jen Munson says it's a great opportunity for kids to experience a piece of the past.
Representing Maine's working history is a big part of this night, this event, and it gets kids actually thinking about our Maine history, not just looking at the objects, but actually interacting with them. You know, all of these people are going to be dressed up in period appropriate attire, and they're going to look hopefully like the real deal.
Night at the Coal Museum in Bangor will take place from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Thursday night. Admission is just $7 for couples and $5 for adults and kids. Kids, of course, are free. They have to be. Mm-hmm. And get away with it while you can, because then you got to start spending money, kids. So take care of all the free stuff while you can.
Don't remind me.
Oh, yeah, get out there. Have fun, you know?
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Well, a 21-year-old sailor who died in the attack on Pearl Harbor is finally in his final resting place. The DOD identifying Herbert Burt Jacobson's remains as part of an effort called Project Oklahoma. That's led to the identification of 355 men who laid buried anonymously for more than 80 years in a dormant volcanic crater near Pearl Harbor. Jacobson died serving on the USS Oklahoma, a ship that was sunk during the attack.
In 2015, the DOD forensically testing the remains and getting answers they have waited decades for. Jacobson's family first received word about his remains in 2019, but were forced to wait again because of the pandemic. Now Jacobson's family is getting the closure that his parents and other family members never had. A casket containing his remains will be buried at Arlington National Cemetery. Still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz joins us for sports. He'll have all the details on the new scheduled release for the Black Bears this fall.
Should be an enticing season, but first let's get a quick look at your forecast. Temperatures in the mid-70s, a little bit of sunshine. You'll see some clouds out there. It'll be clear with a breeze tonight, and that'll be picking up tomorrow. Those winds will be upwards of 10 to 20 miles per hour. It'll only be a high of 64, so it'll be a chilly day, but sunshine will be out.
Nothing hits harder than this. Five-Finger Death Punch. Saturday, September 17th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine, with Megadeth. And special guests, The Who. And Fire from the Gods. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com. Five-Finger Death Punch. New single, Afterlife, out now.
I'm Janine Teagues from Philadelphia. Girl, we already know who you are. Get to it. People think school starts when the kids get here, but it starts at development week. It's the calm before the storm. It's very zen, actually. It's all in the need.
You guys gotta see what's in the cafeteria.
For real.
Outsiders come to Alaska to disappear or to reinvent themselves. Which is it?
I came for a job. I'm a reporter.
Her death is part of a pattern. And we need to show who's to blame.
The cops, politicians, no one's going to help. Why? We're going to break this story.
We know your life is busy. You have a lot to do. And like you, the news doesn't stop. So when you are ready for us, we'll be ready for you. WVII.com.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome back in. Thank you for staying with us. Maine football is coming off of a tough loss to Colgate, but the outlook isn't all bad for the Black Bears, despite what their record says.
It's really a tale of two halves.
It may sound cliche, but Maine football was a completely different team in the first half on Saturday than they were in the second.
You know, in the second half, we had kind of had our backs against the wall there, and I think guys started to notice it. We started to get within ourselves, and in the first half, we got to come out the same way. We can't, go out there, thinking, hey, we got all four quarters here. We got to start quarter number one.
After walking into the locker room scoreless, Maine responded with 18 points in the second, 15 of them coming during a fourth quarter comeback.
I think we just played with like a, kind of a different swagger, different confidence that second half, which is just a highlight of what we can be.
I think we realized what we're capable of in the second half for sure, and just tightening things up. We did a good job of that in the second half, a better job.
A comeback fueled by Fagnano and tight end Sean Bowman, who led the team with 73 reception yards and was key in bringing the Black Bears into scoring position late in the game.
In the tight end room, we always know that, we've always had great receivers here, so when the ball comes our way, we have no choice but to make a play. So that's really my mindset is when my number's called is to, make sure I give them the reason to keep throwing to us.
But even though the offense surged back in the second and the defense did their job late, it still wasn't enough.
What was it, 18 points? I mean, it's good. I won't say it's good, but it needs to be better.
Obviously, we needed more. It wasn't enough to get the job done, but you live and you learn, you know what I mean? And it's just we can't wait that long to turn it on.
But it does give them some confidence and something to build on for the rest of the season.
The bright part is that it can all be fixed. It's all within ourselves, things that we can solve, just by practicing.
Including a tough matchup this Saturday, heading to Chestnut Hill for their 10th meeting of all time against Boston College.
Defensively, they have a veteran defense. They have a very good group. They have a lot of returning players, people who played a lot of football. So, they have experience, but, we have experience as well. At the end of the day, it is Boston College. A lot of people, it's a higher level. But, they're football players just like us. So, we're just going to go out there, execute our game plan to the best of our ability, and, come away with a win.
All right, looking forward to that game on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. on Nesson, Maine at Boston College. Moving on, but staying with you, Maine basketball season is almost here. We are just under 2 months away from Maine women's basketball's first tip of the season. On Tuesday, their full schedule was released. The Black Bears opened the season November 7th at James Madison, part of a non-conference schedule with Kansas, Gonzaga, Princeton, and more, before America East play starts December 29th at Bryant. Coach Amy Vachon says the schedule is challenging, but it's all going to help in the long run.
A lot of them went to the postseason. There's no cupcakes on our schedule. Every game we play, we have to be ready for. And, we'll take our bumps. We always do in non-conference. We're not a program that tries to schedule wins. We try and schedule games that will make us better come conference. And so hopefully our schedule will do that this year.
I cannot wait for basketball season. Personally, a matchup that I had circled when I looked at the schedule was the America East Championship rematch that's in Orono in January against Albany. And this year, all Maine women's basketball home games will be at the Pit. And they are excited to get back in front of their fans and on campus.
We're excited. We've been around talking to a lot of students on campus and plan to do that a little bit more as the season gets closer. And our girls love to play here. We love being on campus, and we're excited for our new facility to be built. And in the meantime, this year playing at the Pit is a great thing for us.
All right, basketball season almost here. Kind of makes me forget about what happened down in Miami on Sunday. But anyways, let's head over for some high school sports now. Fall season definitely in full swing. May not feel like fall just yet. We have some boys soccer for you. Ellsworth and John Bapst, they're going at it in Bangor on Tuesday afternoon. Bapst up 2-1 at the half. Ellsworth looking to claw back. Look at this perfect throw-in from Owen Frank. He almost picks up an assist on it. Who put that crossbar there? For the Crusaders now, a scoring chance for them, but Cooper Mitchell in net was a brick wall all half. Amazing stops right there. Eagles with another chance here, but Matt Fitzpatrick, he is going to slide there just in time to make the stop, and then he's going to show a little sportsmanship too right here. That's always nice to see. And then finally, Bapst would score the first goal of the second. Late in the second half, John Pangburn finds Hunter Kluge, who knocks it in with the left. They pad their lead, and they would win 4-2. We head over to Herman now for some field hockey. Bangor Rams traveling over to take on the Hawks. We're going to start early in the first. It's Bangor. They are going to strike first. They get the goalie out of position and knock it into the back of the cage. Credit Sadie DeLessio. It's 1-0 Rams. In the second, Hawks with a chance. Look at Molly Simcox. She's basically battling the whole Bangor defense in the box, but the Rams stay strong and deny the goal. We are still in the second here. It's Bangor again. This time it's Genevieve Seichters finding the back of the cage, and they take a 2-0 lead, and the Rams will go on to win 4-1 over the Hawks. All right, so some great action right there. There's going to be more of it tomorrow, or more of it on Wednesday, more of it on Thursday. But for now, that is all the time we have in sports. We'll be right back.
Hey, how are you? I got your order back this way. Doing? Come on in, sit down.
We're your neighbor, your friend, your banker. Skowhegan Savings.
It's you.
Already that home run, son.
Hey, pass me the keys, Rob. I haven't had anything to drink.
Good idea.
We've learned to speak up to prevent drinking and driving. So why don't we speak up to prevent texting and driving? The results can be the same. Speak up. Lives depend on it. Don't drive intoxicated. Don't drive intoxicated. A sobering message from AAA.
Bring them on.
If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. A place as spectacular as, well, me.
I think we might know a place, right, guys?
Oh, wait, there is.
Good morning, America.
GMA, 7A, every day. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Robin. Good morning, America. How are you?
Boom. Now that's how you start your day, people.
And with Wednesday's business news, here's Leo Jonathan.
Tuesday was the worst day on Wall Street in more than 2 years. The Nasdaq ended the day down 5.2%. The S&P closed down 4.3%. The Dow lost 3.9%. All 30 of the Dow stocks closed lower. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says its electricity index is up nearly 16% compared to a year ago. Natural gas prices are also up. Some experts estimate that home heating costs will be up at least 17% this winter. Amazon says it will spend $450 million to boost pay and benefits for its delivery drivers. The money will go to independent companies that are part of Amazon's delivery service partners network. And Starbucks is planning on spending $450 million on its stores. The company says it's developing plans to streamline operations, speed up service, and make things less complex. I'm Leo Jonathan with Wednesday's Business on ABC 7.
And now here's Conrad Sapinski with another look at our full weather forecast.
Good morning, Conrad.
Thank you, Joe and Emma. And today's main weather is brought to you by Boosted Auto and Diesel. For all of your automotive heavy truck and equipment needs, call Ronnie at 659-9458. So talk about temperatures. It is middle of September. Our average high this time of year, closer to 72 degrees. So today, we will be a couple of degrees above that. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, but look what happens by tomorrow. We really cool off into the 60s and stick around the rest of the week, even into the weekend, with some 60s. So expect a couple of days of cooler temperatures, not well below average temperatures, but definitely something to keep an eye on. Maybe put on a sweater or two, especially tomorrow, as it will be very windy with temperatures in the mid-60s. So we do also have a couple of rain showers left in the area. Most of that is in the northern part of the state, and same thing in Canada. Closer to Quebec, they're getting some heavy rain. But by Bangor, we had a couple of showers earlier. Right now, a drizzle or two in the area. Not a big low-pressure system. It is mostly starting to really move out of the area and weaken. It will continue to push north, and we will all finally be in the clear. Later on today, we'll really see clouds breaking up. We'll see lots of sunshine, warmer temperatures in the mid-70s. So today is the day. Go outside, enjoy yourself, because tomorrow will be a whole different story. It will be very windy. Temperatures will be a lot cooler, so it will feel a little bit more like fall for tomorrow. Dew points a bit on the higher end as well today, but by tomorrow they will really start to drop into the 40s and 50s, so it will feel very comfortable. And that's going to be sticking around for Friday, right in through the weekend, and even for beginning of next week. Dew points will be on the lower end, so that is a very good sign for us. That means it will feel very comfortable outside. It will be a bit on the windy side. We do have some breezy winds right now, blowing at around 12 miles an hour here in Bangor, 9 miles an hour by the coast in Bar Harbor. So winds aren't looking that bad right now, but by tomorrow afternoon, it will be windy. We'll see gusts close to 35 miles per hour in some locations. Today, though, beautiful day. Temperatures in the mid-70s, morning clouds, and then some sunshine later on today. And our extended forecast outlook does show cooler temperatures moving in starting Thursday.
We're no football players. But we do know a lot about Medicare.
So why call some out-of-state 800 number?
When help is right here at home.
Listen to what these people have to say.
My insurance kept going up and up and up and up.
I could never have navigated through the loopholes.
Gave me all my options and signed me up with what I needed within an hour.
Senior Planning Center was a lifesaver for us.
Oh, by the way,
we represent most Medicare health plans.
Ah, look at you. Taking control of your morning mood by starting the day with what makes you happy. McDonald's has enough breakfast options to make your mornings happy every single day. Taking control never tasted so good.
Now, you can get a savory sausage McMuffin, sausage McGriddles, or golden hash browns. Choose any two for $3, only at McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm Janine T. Girls, we already know who you are. Get to it.
People think school starts when the kids get here, but it starts at development week. It's the calm before the storm. It's very zen, actually.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Do you ever find yourself asking someone a question that you already know the answer to? I know I do. So let me ask you, do you like bacon? My guess is you're a huge fan of it. And if you are, you're going to love what we're making today. We begin by cooking some bacon until it's crispy. Once it is, we'll set it aside. In the same skillet, with all the bacon drippings, we sear a pork butter shoulder. This is going to lock in lots of flavor and give our pork a bacony smokiness that takes this dish from good to I can't get enough of it. While this finishes up, to a slow cooker, we add some onions, cut up apples, brown sugar, a bit of salt and pepper, and the bacon that we crumbled. Now we place the pork roast on top, add some chicken broth, and apple cider vinegar, and we set it to low. Once the pork is fork tender and all the flavors come together, all that's left to do is chunk up the pork and spoon the apple onion sauce over it. This is truly a bacon lover's dream. To get the recipe for our pork with apples and bacon, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with Kelly, where today we found a slow and smoking good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. It's good, isn't it?
A kindergartner gives his mom an honest review of his homemade lunch after the first day of school. The video of the young food critic has gone viral, despite being shared years after the actual event.
Yeah, the mother, Ricky Weisberg, says she shares this hilarious clip around back-to-school time every year, adding that the little Abraham is now in 4th grade, and the terrible sandwich in question was a peanut butter and jelly made in a rush that morning.
I don't know if we got audio to that video, but it cracks me up.
Oh, it's great.
Well, Good Morning America is next on ABC 7.
And the second hour of Good Morning Maine is coming up next on Fox 22. Have a great day.
Do you hate throwing away food that's gone bad? Does your pantry look like a bad disaster? What if you could keep your food as fresh as the day you bought it and vacuum seal any ingredient? Eric B's here with my new portable, powerful PowerXL Duo NutriSealer. This incredible breakthrough in technology can savor any flavor while it seals in the freshness. What's the secret? The Duo NutriSealer will remove all the air. Once all the air is removed, the air pressure detection system is automatically activated and seals your bag tight. And it's the only patented handheld sealer that creates double seals. The Duo has a floating hinge and a built-in slicer to make bags of any size. You can even seal through liquid. Don't let its small compact size fool you. With just one touch of a button, the Duo seals any bag and it will stay bonded until you open it, guaranteed. The Duo NutriSealer locks in nutrients and freshness so you can keep your food 5 times longer. Prep and freeze delicious